incredibly difficult to talk to people these days that are not on Twitter or in the know of anything. Like, maybe they don't watch the news because they can pick up and detect that there's the sky is falling scenarios going on through MSM, but when you like think you're vibing with the person and then you bring up something that you're passionate about. Like, for instance, I was telling this person, like, how I journal and how I just do it transparently because for some reason, like, I feel more whole and in alignment today because I'm releasing that trauma, and it does show me the shifts in energy that I experience. Like, I can go back and read myself in the past and see where I am today and how far I've come throughout the journey, throughout the mission, and see where I come out as that phoenix rising, like the rest of many, many people I see on these platforms. But I go and talk about how, for me, I find it useful and helpful to watch people that inspire me or listen to inspiring music, and how, like, one song, I can transmute any negativity into positive energy using music to guide the experience. And it is awfully tempting to listen to angry music like Linkin Park or things that make you feel like you want to break shit all the time. And I don't want to feel that way. I want to feel positive. I want to feel hopeful. I want to have faith in the future. And so maybe I'll have a weaker moment and listen to, say, Linkin Park or something that I know that physically makes me feel not in alignment with my path. If I listen to Linkin Park when I'm not angry, I literally get soul sick. And so it is only during those angry, fiery moments that I feel like I can absorb the music and it doesn't affect me. But do I want to stay on that frequency? No. Well, speaking of frequency, like being able to network and talk with people, just being myself, I've found that people are turning me off. Like, I talk about my passions and they're just like, oh, okay, cool. But they're sitting there like in their gloom and doom state of mind and wondering why everything's falling apart. And to me, everything's coming back together beautifully as intended by design. And people are lacking because they're not experiencing the trust it takes in technology to win this battle. And it's a spiritual battle. And because people are afraid of technology and afraid of expanding consciousness, they're missing key points that need to be incorporated in everything we do in our daily lives. And so that does mean, like, not subscribing to things that make us feel like shit. If some account is triggering you, regardless of the person that it is, if it makes you feel like shit, just unfollow them and move on. You don't need some big exiting dialogue to tell a person you're leaving. Like, what are you trying to achieve? And then you don't even leave. You sit there and attack that person all day long, because what does it do? Does it make you feel better about yourself that you think you're going to show up and be right? I am a person that doesn't like waves. I don't like to create waves, but like, when I start talking about Trump and how he like really did great things for the planet as a whole, and thinking back of the peace he brought and the unity he brought amongst leaders all over the world, and how it all comes together into this beautiful plan to save humanity. Yes, we are saving America. Yes, it is our passion and our pride and joy, our countries that we grew up in. But other countries are important too. And Trump did extend his hands to offer help and assistance and get people on his side. And because normal people aren't even in the loop of awareness and they don't know how to meditate or slow down or listen to music, and they just think about things that don't even compute in this day and age. And I believe that, like, when I come to somebody and they talk negatively about Trump, like, before, like, a couple nights ago, oh, Trump was a good politician, I really liked him, and we had a good economy. Okay, cool, now I feel like I can dip my toes in a little bit deeper into the water and tell this person how significant it was that this person, call him a politician, he's not... Trump is so much more than a politician, and all he had to say to me was, nope. Today he was like, nope, I don't think Trump is a good guy. I think he is a bad guy that worships money, and money is his only priority. And I looked at him and I was like, well, speaking on terms of Trump and Elon Musk, because I know you don't like Elon Musk, but, Trump, there's kind of like a huge thing going on here. He's like, no, they're just after money and that's all they think about. And I was like, are you sure that they're not using their money wisely in accordance to what they believe is going to help the future in humanity grow up and see things differently? And he's like, I'm sorry, I don't agree with you. That man is not a man of God. And it's like, instead of arguing, I'm no longer going to exhaust energy to tell a person that Trump is a leader and a hero and a person I like. But what's going to happen is now that person just made me feel bad, and now I feel like I can't talk about passions any longer. So what I'm going to do is step away. And so now when he sees me, it's not going to be these deeper conversations that I've offered in the past, because now he has told me that a person that I believe spiritually is a person of very, very deep importance, and a person that just wants to pretend, hey, I'm just voting conservative side because that's what I do and I just follow the grain, conservative versus Democrat or liberal or whatever it may be. It doesn't matter. Trump could have ran on the blue team or the green team, for heaven's sakes, and I still would support Trump because I like the human being that resides within him. He has a sense of humanity, he has grit, he has grace, he has intelligence, and he can think thousands of steps ahead because Trump is a genius. Elon Musk is a genius. And like, I do want to believe and trust that there are good guys in this world, and everybody's painting the good guys as these money-grabbing, hungry, sex-crazy monsters. And it's not true. Like, if you sit down and study Elon Musk is so sweet that maybe he won't fight back, or maybe he won't say that something's triggered him, or maybe he'll just absorb the pain and feel sad in the inside that nobody's respecting him. Believe me, I felt this way before, so I can understand another human's perspective that has put themselves on the line to show people love. And if you study people like Trump, if you study people like Elon Musk, and you really dive into their videos, instead of sitting on TikTok looking at conspiracy theories, maybe go study the heroes that you proclaim to love and appreciate, and understand their nonverbal cues as well that are going on. Communication isn't just talking through voice. Communication can come in the form of silence. Communication can come in the form of meditation or telepathy skills that have been earned and adapted by people who have put in good soul work to earn these gifts. When I look at Trump, I see a genuine person. All I have to do is look in his eyes and tell you that he is clean. He is a man of God, and he walks in faith, and he is doing things according to God's plan. I can watch Elon Musk and tell in videos and conferences and such when someone offends him because he has certain nonverbal cues like facial expressions that he will exhibit when he feels uncomfortable Somebody just made him uncomfortable, but instead of fighting back, he's going to make a facial expression. It's almost like an eye roll, okay? So then there's others of us that don't even speak our mind. You can't see our facial expressions, our eye rolls, or whatever's going on, because we're not going to sit here and create waves. We're not going to sit here and argue with people that don't want to get it. We're just going to walk away because the frequency is off. It smells like shit, and we don't want to absorb it. So the empath is going to walk away and say, you know what? I wish you spiritual development. I wish you good vibes. And I wish you really do come through and see that if you like a person like me, you should be able to see that I am me because I have people who inspire me, teachers. And you will see that I never was alone in my path because I do listen to positive music. I do listen to things that motivate me. I'll listen to like some deep bassy dubstep because it inspires me to get my body moving. Like it's a good workout, or it's a good like, hey, I need to get my ass into gear. I've been a little too lazy. Let's go to work. Let's put on some high energy, heartbeat pumping music and let's fly through this. Yeah, it sucks. I don't want to be here, but in the meantime, instead of focusing on everything that's going wrong, why don't people start focusing on what is going right? And the constant solid thing in the back of my mind is nothing started going right in my life until I found a leader within Trump, until I found a leader within even freaking music. And I have my preferences, and it doesn't mean it has to be everybody else's preference. It just means that a person like me that has endured miles upon miles of trauma from age 1 to 36 can come out still positive with my heart unfrozen, my heart not turned to stone, and still treat people with kindness and respect despite going through all of it myself. I think everybody has the potential to do it too. People need to start cleaning up their profiles, being careful who they follow. If a person's triggering you, why waste the time? Just walk away and be done with it. Don't need to attack anybody. You don't need to tell anybody they're wrong. Just say, hey, you can say nothing at all. Just be in alignment with you. Your body's going to tell you if something doesn't feel right. You should all be able to trust yourselves enough at this point. Intuition should be a solid fundamental built within you, and that intuition leads you closer and closer to God. But my question is, why are these people that saying that they're faithful people and people of God so far out of whack in alignment on what they believe should be pushed upon society and the collective? I love you guys. It's tough love moments. I'm not grumpy. I'm not sad. I'm not anything. I am just sick of division. And at the end of the day, if the elites and the people can't come together for the people, it's up to the people to come together for each other. Get it together. Please, for the love of God, quit fighting. Something triggered me because of what he said about Trump, and it's always going to be a trigger. It's going to be a trigger because I know that I am a good person and I lead by example, and it's going to be a trigger for me because that person is going to now sit there and judge me or whatever because I follow Trump. Well, you know what? Fuck it. Fuck it all. I don't care if a person doesn't like me because I like Trump. We'll see who is right in the end. I'm not saying me in particular. I'm talking about the patriots that got involved and spread the news, started coming out in kindness and love and joy and compassion for one another. I love seeing that stuff. I love seeing the alchemy and the processes going on. I love seeing people coming together with solutions and solutions through love. But I'm sorry, people tick me off to the point where they talk about specific people and I can't help but get angry because I don't understand what Trump did to ever deserve this disrespect towards him. Ever. People in our movement now talking about a different president who they should vote for. Well, how about we fix the freaking elections that were stolen from him and give him a chance? Yeah, Raea, it's time to take a chill pill. Anyways, just something to think upon. It is okay to be angry with certain people because we feel like people are just purposely leaving themselves in the darkness and they don't want that light to pull them through. Well, it is no longer my job to pull people through. I can talk about whatever I want to talk about, and if they don't feel light coming from me, I can't help that. If a person knows me and they can feel energy and they can feel vibration and syncs and patterns and flow with the universe, they're going to know that I do not have bad intentions showing up. I do not have bad intentions because I'm talking with a firm voice. I don't have bad intentions because I am here to wake people the fuck up. And it's happening on both sides. I don't care. I see really bad behavior on both sides, and I don't feel like one side should think that they're superior than the other. And we have a lot of that going on in the conservative side, and it's really sad to see the lack of balance and love and compassion towards other human beings. So, with love and light, y'all have a mighty fine Sunday. It's raining cats and dogs here in Superior. That means it's a great day to work. But you all have a fabulous day, and I just want you guys to think about how we can come together quickly versus stretch this out even further than it has to be. Peace, love, unity is the goal, harmony. Let's light it up and show the world that we can be bigger people and more mature in our approaches on how we talk to people. And if people offend us, walk away. That's what I did. Walk away. And maybe I'm venting right now because I have a certain level of trust that I've established by venting transparently. I don't talk on the camera very often, but when I do speak, it means that I have something immediately urgent to say about how I feel the world is disgracing God and using his name to preach things that are not even happening. And I just want truth to be known. And even if it means I talk to people that hate Trump, I'm still planting seeds. So cheers to that.